So let's start by bringing our attention to our posture, settling the body in a stable, comfortable, upright position. So keeping our feet flat, thinking about the back being straight, torso being upright and open. Hands are in the lap, right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs touching to form a gentle triangle against the body. Eyes are gently closed or slightly open. Just scan through the body and see if there's any places where there's unnecessary tension. Try to relax into a stable, comfortable position. We try to avoid slouching or leaning, but at the same time, not holding the body rigidly. Then just pull away your engagement with the outside world, feeling that there's no need to pay attention to what's going on outside. No need to pay attention to thoughts of the past or plans for the future. Try to start using the physical sensation that accompanies the in breath and the out breath, noticing and letting go of anything that isn't that sensation in the mind. Just trying to hold your attention to whatever sensations are naturally occurring on the in breath and the out breath. and on your own, generate an altruistic motivation for being here, recollecting your interest in spirituality, the goals that you have for your practice, and intentionally taking a moment to widen your circle of concern and think that the purpose of your time isn't just for yourself, but also for the benefit of others. When we can develop our own qualities, everyone that we come into contact with is benefited by that. So today will be in the last meditation on this 7 point cause and effect process for generating bodhicitta, the aspiration to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. So we can briefly review the previous steps. We started by recognizing that all sentient beings, countless times in previous lives, have played the role of a caregiver, like a mother, to us. And then we thought about all of the kindnesses that are incumbent in that role, how we were kept safe and protected, educated, how our mother would be willing to give up her life if it meant keeping us safe. And then, on the basis of understanding those kindnesses, we developed a genuine wish to repay those kindnesses. Then we developed great love, affectionate warm heartedness to all sentient beings, recognizing that sentient beings are bereft of perfect, uncontaminated happiness, and wanting all sentient beings to be able to experience that. And then we developed great compassion, seeing that again and again sentient beings experience various sufferings, sometimes incredibly intense sufferings, and deeply wanting all sentient beings to be free from that. But now this step is called generating the extraordinary attitude of universal responsibility. So we think that it isn't sufficient to recognize the condition of all sentient beings and to wish for it to be different. It isn't sufficient to hope that someone can come along and install sentient beings in happiness and remove them from suffering. We have to develop the brave attitude of thinking that I myself alone will take responsibility to bring this about. It is as though we observe someone on the edge of a cliff and there's no one else around. In that moment, we would feel a profound sense of responsibility for trying to help them. Even more so if it was our own mother on the edge of that cliff. Try to think along those lines. Think that every sentient being is in this uncertain condition, where they never really experience uncontaminated happiness, and they're subject again and again to misfortunes and obstacles. And think that I will take on that responsibility. And then on the basis of this attitude, we develop or generate actual bodhicitta. So we ask ourselves the question, do I actually have right now the capacity to accomplish this goal, to completely eliminate the suffering of all sentient beings and bring them to peerless happiness? And we have to think that right now I don't even have the ability to accomplish that for myself, not for myself, and not even for one other sentient being. So we have to think, what kind of being does have that capacity? What kind of being could actualize that intention? I think that it's only a fully enlightened being, only a Buddha's qualities, powers, could possibly accomplish that goal. So then we have to think that I myself must accomplish that state. It is the only state in which my goals can be achieved. We'll spend a moment thinking about the teachings on precious human rebirth and whatever understanding you have of the Lam Rim, the path that leads to the state of enlightenment. And try to develop that confidence that it isn't some other person that has the ability to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings, but I myself possess that ability. And on the basis of that self confidence, try to generate a strong resolve to practice well, to really apply yourself to your spiritual goals in order to benefit sentient beings. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. So then we'll dedicate. So recollect the altruistic motivation that you established at the beginning. Think of all of the effort that you put into actualizing that motivation. And think that all of those positive karmic seeds that you've created in your mind, that you offer those for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. Thinking very strongly, may they ripen in the best way to be of benefit now and in the future, up to and including enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. And think by practicing in this way, may any obstacles facing our Guru's long life be completely dispelled. May the long lives of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Geshe Sherab, Venerable Rabina, all of our spiritual guides be accomplished by practicing well in this way. May this serve as a principal cause and condition for the realization of bodhicitta to arise in my own mind, to bring me to the enlightened state so that I can perfectly benefit sentient beings. Thank you.